Welcome to Point of Focus. I'm Sarah Nangu, and today we're here at the Milat Academy in Mausaka, and let's take a look at what they have to offer. Today we're here at the Milat Military Academy, and I'm here with Mr. Thomas. Thank you for having us, Mr. Thomas.
On behalf of our program director, Major Cheryl Richardson, I would like to welcome the WIN TV to the Milat Academy.
Thank you very much. It is a pleasure being here in your setting after you were there at our studio some weeks ago. So tell me a bit more and to our viewers of Milat, and I know we briefly touched on it last time, but if you can give us some more information to our viewers who may not have seen that episode of the Academy.
Well, it's easily described as Milat Academy because of our mnemonic, military-led academic training. It is geared towards young men between the ages of 16 to 20. Those that didn't or hadn't achieved their CXC subjects, this is another opportunity for them to come here and gain same. We are currently in the school building where it is staffed with a principal and a full cadre of teachers that deal with subjects such as POA, POB, mathematics, English, social studies, human and social biology, music, physical education, just to name a few.
And what can you tell us is the criteria for a young person willing to join the Milat Academy?
That's easy. There are two: a willing spirit and heart, and a form to follow out.
Okay.
So the form dictates that some things that you need to do, which is to carry back to your school, where the school itself will follow out a section of the form which you should reach up to Form 3 in school.
Now, Mr. Thomas, can you tell us a bit of the objective or the aim of this academy?
Yes. The main aim or focus of this academy is for the young man that is successful on entry to get his CXC subjects. That is the main reason for coming here.
But I mean, apart from being educated, I know there are other
other
qualities.
Yes.
Can you list some of those?
Yes. At the academy, our first 3 months with the young man is where we teach him basic discipline and military standards. So we engage him in subjects that we use in Army and topics like land navigation, drilling, what you all know as marching, first aid, some field craft. But all these subjects are geared towards putting a structure in the young man's life so that he can work and coexist with anybody, anywhere.
And how has the success rate been in terms of graduates finding employment after the program?
Because during their tenure here, we expose them to something known as the World of Work program, where the cadets are, encouraged to attempt to go out there through us, and they attempt to work in other environments and get that practice, so to speak.
Mr. Thomas, something that has been, I should say, plaguing our society in terms of young people, secondary schools, and we have seen it in primary schools as well, is the behavioral patterns in terms of delinquency, and we have violence and all these things that are occurring currently as we speak. And how do you think the Milat Academy can assist in these areas? Seeing that you focus, apart from the educational background, you focus on other attributes in terms of discipline and tolerance and all these things.
Well, just off the top of my head, I could think that if we have our cadets probably visit the schools that they came from, probably lecture and speak and tell of their experiences doing the wrong, and now in an environment where they are doing the right. And I'm sure the best person to hear it from are the ones that you did it with.
Yes.
So if they can speak directly to their peers, that will help a lot.
What about summer camps? Do you offer, for parents who are looking on and may want their children to buck up a bit,
Well, presently no, there is nothing in existence, but we have discussed opening that period to reach out to the younger persons who may be having difficulty with authority and instructions and things, because that's what it is.
Yes.
They have problems being told no to start with.
And I think seeing that corporal punishment has been abolished for a long period of time in our schools, do you think that really had a major impact, or it's one of the reasons that our school system is the way it is today?
Yes, personally I do. There is no fear. Not that a child should be under fear in school.
And lack of respect as well.
Yes. So there are no consequences for anything except probably talking or expulsion or suspension, which is what the child may want. Time away.
And from your experience dealing with some of the students, some of the young men that have entered into the academy, you've seen their attitudes, the backgrounds that they've come from. What would you suggest in terms of really bringing back our school system to that standard where there's fair, there's respect for elders, you know, discipline is there, and all these things?
I personally think that a holistic study needs to be done of it, from as low as CSEC or common entrance as we knew it to be. It has to go back to that, or that era, and an assessment has to be done as to what happened when that a place for all was introduced. From then to now, what happened then? How did it do? Did it make it better? Did it make the kids worse? And then from there we need to structure and formulate a plan to fix it from there, because it's not a now thing. The end result is this.
Yes.
But the children who behave this way now have been failing since then or even before.
Yes.
But due to the system of a place for all, they will go through the system. So a kid who is failing at common entrance level, which is standard 5, he was actually failing at Form 3.
Yes.
But will go through the system and end up in Form 1, not being able to do standard 2 work. So that's an angry, embarrassed, hurting child because he can't fit in nowhere.
Yes.
It's sad.
Yes, it is, and it's sad to see the process that our young people are facing now, especially if they need help. You know, they're afraid to really step out and say that they need help, rather that they act out. You know. But in terms of the Milat Academy, do you intend? Is this the only location that you have in Trinidad?
Yes, this is Tobago. Sadly, this is the only location.
Do you have any future plans in terms of moving down to south part of Trinidad or even Tobago?
Well, I know talks are being conducted in reference to Tobago.
Yes.
And this program demands such a large amount of resource. Even though it may seem like a good idea to have it in probably every community, it wouldn't be that effective.
Yes.
Because of what it requires. It requires a child to be separated from an environment that may not be conducive to him, and brought to a location where he can be worked with and concentrated on. So if you are in a village doing the same thing, it wouldn't be effective.
Yes.
So more outlets, yes, but this can't be broken down to too small of an entity because it wouldn't be as effective as it should be.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. But are there any closing remarks to parents who are looking on, or even young persons who are looking on, and you know, just motivation on the whole in terms of being a better person, or may actually want to join the Milat Academy?
Well, currently we are recruiting.
Okay, so we came at a great time.
A very good time. So we're recruiting right now, and come in, get a form, or go online and download. Don't give up on the kids. It's a process to understand why they feel how they are.
Yes.
And we have that here also, a social welfare department that's very, very capable. Don't give up on them.
Well, thank you very much. It was
You're
a
most
pleasure
welcome.
having us. It's nice to see. We are excited to see, you know, some of the activities that
Yes,
these young men will be involved in today. So
And
thank
that's-
you.
You will be walking through a daily routine here.
Yes.
So you will see it.
Well, thank you again very much.
You're welcome.
And we're at the Milat Academy, and behind me are some cadets doing their foot drill. So let's take a look at their routine.
Stand and eat. Right hand, clank. Left hand, clank. Turning, judging the time. Move to the left entries. By the right. Slow. March. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Ever. Looking down. Stop. Right. Stop. Right. Stop. Right. Left. Yeah. Stop. Right. Stop. Right. Stop. Right. Left. Right. Left. Look up. Look up. Run! Got a 12! Yes, sir. Fall out.
And today with me is Mr. Seston Jones, one of the cadets from the Milat Academy. Hi Seston, how are you doing?
Good afternoon.
It's great to have this interview with you. So tell me a bit about yourself and how Milat has really helped you.
Well, I'm currently 19 years of age. Well, I joined Milat approximately 2 years and about 4 days ago.
2 years and 4 days.
Approximately. I have about 3 more months on the academy. Well, the academy has benefited me in the sense of education-wise, because we more exposed to academics. So in school-wise, the academy has benefited me. Discipline-wise also, it helps you to prepare yourself for a job. So in that way, it benefits me.
And tell me, what are your future plans when you leave Milat Academy?
Well, when I leave the Milat Academy, I like to further at UTT and then probably go back to Army as an officer.
So what would you like to pursue at UTT?
I wanted to do energy management, something along that lines.
Okay, great. And how has the experience been in terms of your own discipline as a young man, from where you were to where you are now?
Well, in a sense, it helped me because then again, before you used to get vexed a little faster. Now it is make you think twice. Yeah, in that sense.
Okay, well that's great. Thank you very much. That's been nice. I'm here with Mr. Thomas from the Milat Academy, and Mr. Thomas, can you tell us a bit of what the cadets are doing behind me at this moment?
Okay, at this time here, they are going through what we describe as harboring drills. Harboring drills speaks in the military of when the army overnight, so spend some time in a jungle or another location, they prepare what we see here, which is known as bivouacs, or something to live in, so to speak.
Yes.
Right, so during our induction phase, they are taught how to construct this and prepare themselves to live in the jungle or a jungle environment. So we have regular practice here, and then we go out actually into the forest where they experience that.
So is this something that is done, this training is done on a daily basis?
Yes.
Yes. How long do the cadets take to actually get one of these sensors?
Well, during competition, they would surprise you.
They would surprise
But now
you.
where it's just an afternoon event, you find it taking the time. But during a competition, they would get this up in a matter of minutes.
Great. Well, I'm glad to see that I'm seeing more than one of the guys on one tent. Is it normally like that, or one person?
Two man. These are 2 men tents.
Okay, so 2 persons are required to put this up.
Yes, 2 person share this.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. And apart from this activity, what else? What other activities do we have?
Outdoor?
Yes, outdoor activities.
You name it, anything that could pique the interest of a young man, that's good. So we sit here, we just talk sometimes, we have moments of, we do outdoor classes, we'll say that done outside here, we'll say that done in a jungle environment also. We We do personal hygiene, jungle hygiene. We teach them how to survive and how to prepare themselves for anything they may encounter as young men in a tropical country.
Tropical country. Well, there you have it. If you want to survive survival skills, join the Milat Academy.
Yes, you should.
Thank you again, Mr.
You're
Thomas.
welcome.
I'd like to thank all our viewers for tuning in our show as we visited the Milat Academy in Mausika. A special thanks to the management and staff of this organization. To all our young people looking on, especially our young men, we'd like to encourage you to be a part of this academy if you're looking for a new start and a successful future. Of course, we've seen witness from all the cadets that we've interviewed. You've been watching
Point of Focus.